Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and my next guest is the event organizer for this year's edition of the world's original bike ride known as the Moonlight Ramble. Ellie Sertic is now joining me. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well.
It's been a while since I've seen you. We were talking about Moonlight Ramble,
yeah.
but it's always good to see you. And I have to say, last year was your 50th anniversary for this, so
It
happy
was.
anniversary.
Thank you, thank you. We're excited to bring it back.
So this is the 51st year.
It is.
And so tell us about everything, all the plans for this year.
Well, this year we have a couple new exciting things. Our starting location is still downtown at the corner of 8th and Cerre, which it has been for the past 2 years. Although the route will be different this year. We kind of like to change that up every year. But we are starting just south of the ballpark. One new thing that we have this year is we're bringing down a band. So we have a band called The Whackness, which is a 90s cover band, which should be fun, kind of get the crowd excited before the ride. So they will play between 10:30 and 11:45, and then they'll play when the riders come back in, so from 1 to 2:30. So that's kind of exciting.
That is, yeah.
The other new thing that we have this year is one lucky rider will win a trip to Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
impressive.
from our friends
That's
over
good.
at Apple Vacations, we partnered with them, so one rider will get to go on a trip after the ride.
So you're just picking a rider at random, or do they have to be like one of the first people to finish, or is there any criteria?
The only criteria is that they are registered for the ride. So we're going to draw by bib numbers. So, and then obviously they have to be there to claim their prize.
Okay. Can you tell the course this year, or do you have to? Is that still in the works, or can you talk?
Well,
or
it
is
is
a surprise.
Ramble.
You don't know.
It is Ramble tradition to kind of keep it a secret, but we are going to release around 48 hours in advance this year.
Okay. I was going to say, I feel like I've seen it, but you're right. Now that I think about it, it's usually right before the race.
Right. In the
race
past,
starts.
we've only done it the night of, because that was, like I said, as Ramble tradition. But this year we decided to break tradition. We thought 51 years, let's mix things up a little bit. So we're going to release it 48 hours in advance. So people can find it on our website and then via our Facebook page as well.
So I know that we have some photos from people participating in the past, and this is so fun. I mean, even if you haven't done it one year, but you've been out at night and you see everyone riding their bike.
Oh my gosh.
It's really wonderful, and just a big tradition here.
It really is. It really is a part of St. Louis, history. It's been around for the 51st ride, and you get lots of different kind of people that come out.
And
some
dogs.
some dogs that come out as well. But it's friends and couples and families, and it's very generational. So grandparents have come out and they brought their children, and now their children have children. So they come out. It's very family friendly.
And I see your 250.
We
cake
are.
there.
Yeah, we were very honored to be chosen to be one of the cake recipients this year. So
Looking at the photos, I mean, each year it feels like it grows and it grows. What was your participation last year?
we had right around close to 5,000 come out, and we're expecting kind of the same numbers this year. So yeah, little by little, it's just keeps growing and growing, and more people are finding out about it, and more people are, who have done it in the past are now inviting their friends to come out. So it's a lot of fun.
I do want to ask you about, there is a charitable component to this, and before we got started, you were explaining to me a little bit, because I remember just in the past that it was the youth hustling.
Hustling International.
Hustling International was involved in it. So tell me a bit more about that.
So for 49 years, Hustling International organized, planned, and ran the event. In 2012, my company purchased the event from Hustling International because they dissolved their local chapter.
Okay.
But it is still one of our charities. We still think that they're a great organization, and while they don't have a local chapter here, they are national, and so we are supporting them this year.
That's fantastic, because it's not only are you having fun and raising money, but it's going to a great organization.
Right.
So no, it's a great event. I mean, honestly, it's a big tradition here, and just can't beat it. And it's coming up. You kind of know every August.
Every August, yeah.
That it's coming up. Well, there it is, August 9th, and the ride this year is going to start again at 8th and Cerre, and it begins at midnight. Thus, the Moonlight Ramble. But this year there's a band, so you're going to have live music before and after. So be sure to go down there. And of course, for more information, you can go to the website moonlightramble.com. And I have to say, UMSL's UMSL, are they a sponsor this year?
They're a title sponsor this year. Yeah, the University of Missouri St. Louis is our title sponsor. So we are very happy to have them back this year.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, have fun. Do you ever bike? Do you actually, when you're running things, do you ever get a chance to actually bike?
I don't, unfortunately. No, but I have bought a bike because of the Moonlight Ramble, so I get to ride after the ride. But during the event, I'm really busy.
One of these years.
One of these years.
Well, it's great to see you.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with more STL TV Live. But before we go to break, take a look at today's featured Hot Job, brought to you by Slate and Missouri Workforce Development.